Today we're going to show you how to identify single-person discount fraud in a quick and repeatable way by leveraging Visionware's View 360 solution suite. But before we get started, let's take a step back for a second to understand why it is so crucial for local authorities to tackle this issue of fraud and error. Councils across the UK today are facing a challenging balancing act as demand and strain on frontline services continues to increase in the face of 50% cuts to baseline spend. Whilst experiencing these cuts to central government funding, the challenge of resourcing services is further exacerbated by local authorities being put under pressure to limit increases to council tax going forwards. Council tax is a significant revenue stream for any authority, representing around a quarter of overall funding, and this makes tackling council tax fraud and error a front-of-mind issue for local authority leaders in order to optimise income to protect frontline services. A sensible place to start in this income optimisation mission is with council tax exemption fraud, and more specifically, single-person discount fraud, which the National Fraud Authority estimate costs local authorities £92.5 million a year. The challenge of tackling council tax fraud is made even more taxing by a 19% reduction in workforce in local authorities since 2010, which places an even sharper focus on the need to find technology enablers to fight against fraud and error with less resources going forwards. So let's show you how Visionware's View 360 solution can be that technology enabler to help your organisation quickly and easily identify single-person discount fraud, enabling corrective action to be made with confidence. The first stage of this journey is to integrate citizen data from a range of disparate source systems across the council that might hold useful insight into linking citizens to an address with a view to identifying suspect SPD claims where there are multiple residents in existence at the same property. Good source system candidates include the electoral register, parking, rents and council tax. And what makes these data sources stand out is that they all provide an intrinsic link between people and properties to drive towards a single source of the truth at one location. So once all of these disparate data sources are integrated into Multiview, we can then launch a report that will show us all of the properties that are currently claiming single-person discount that have more than one resident associated with the address. So we can see here a sample of our potentially fraudulent SPD claims. Let's take the example of the residents associated with 2 Upper High Street, Edinburgh. We can see that Frank Smith has registered the address for a single-person discount exemption. However, we can also see that Robert Stevenson has registered for a parking permit, and John Taggart and Peter West are registered at the electoral roll for this very same address. On the face of it, this looks like a fraudulent claim. To drill into the property in more detail, we can then move to the records basket to see confirmation that all 4 of these individuals are currently associated with this address. To get more context of the individuals in question, we can then launch our data visualization tool Prism, and we can see here that one of our additional residents, Peter West, registered for the electoral roll as recently as April 2015. This provides us with the evidence we need to contact Frank Smith to renounce his SPD claim. So as you can see, Visionware's View 360 solution suite enables local authorities to identify single-person discount fraud in a quick and repeatable fashion, ensuring that your organisation can hit the headlines around fraud and error for the right reasons. With the Audit Commission estimating that 6% of single-person discount claims are fraudulent, we see councils saving in the region of £500,000 in year 1 alone. This tangible uplift in income can then be redirected to where it's needed most, frontline services. And because you've already invested in our master data management technology, you can then start to extend your use case out to target other types of fraudulent activity. Thanks for watching this how-to video on single-person discount fraud. If you're interested in finding out more about our approach to tackling SPD fraud, please feel free to download our advisory note on the topic, which can be found at www.visionware.co.uk/SPD. Or alternatively, you could contact us at inquiries@visionware.com to set up a scoping consultation to see how much revenue you could save by leveraging our View 360 solution.